guys. Go ahead and tap in. I want to see you guys in the comment section hitting that like button as well. Make sure you subscribe. Look, man, you got to get fit. Men, we get fit. Masculine men stay fit. Masculine men don't like not bit. Real ones know that you can't really be operating in your high self, your divine energy, your divine masculine energy, like the spiritual women like to say, if you are not working out. Good noon, good evening, good night, and grand rising queens. It's your boy. I'm back at it again. Let's have a little conversation. I don't like talking to you guys. I appreciate you guys tapping the heart. You guys also hit that like button. I can't see anything. I'm working my way out of shadow banning here, so keep working with me. I'm working on not cussing. I'm working on it, man. Listen, consistency is everything. I don't like telling you guys too much about what I do because it's just none of y'all's business. But, you know, I have embarked on a fitness journey, and the journey has got me to the place where I can function at a higher capacity, get more things done, and I ain't never got to worry about my son wearing me out, running around, can't keep up with him. And there's other benefits to this as well, but I mean, I'm back on my military game type fitness. I mean, I'm working out heavy, you guys, and the more I work out, the more I set my routines. You know, I go to the gym with my little workout schedules, and you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will tell you, some guys will be like, oh, don't make your life too routine. I'm trying to tell you how to operate, man. You gotta have chaos, of course, but there has to be some organized chaos. It's organized chaos. You know what I mean? You set schedules for yourself every day, and that way you're not wasting time. Look, I'm not the guy to look to for advice because I'm not watching TV right now. I'm not listening to the radio. I've completely decided I'm not participating in any of these reindeer games that society has going on. And it allows me to think differently. So without having those distractions, I cut out all distractions. And then I chop my day up into different hours. During this segment of 4 hours, I want to be meditating, working out, and do things that's important to me the first 4 hours of my day. And then the next however long, you know, that's going live, doing what I do with you guys or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I borrow some time to eat. You know what I mean? I'm a 1 meal a day type of guy. And, you know, you guys are like, oh, this is super extreme. I'm a military guy. What do you expect? You guys smash that like button. What's going on, fam? What's going on? I'm a military guy. What do you expect? But some of you guys, if you would start doing some of this stuff, sectioning off your day, even if you need to have time to sit down and watch shows or posts on your schedule, allot a certain amount of time per day to do that. That way you're tracking stuff. Once you start tracking things like this and you stop losing parts of your day and time, you know, you start getting things done, you start getting ahead of schedule, and then now you're optimized, you're working at a higher capacity than most people could ever. You know what I'm saying? And let me bring this full circle. When you start operating at this capacity, women, you see? You know what I mean? I told you. You know what I mean? Bring it back to the women. Women start noticing this. Even though we think that they're just talking junk when they say that they want a man that can grow, they really mean that. You know what I'm saying? They like a grower, not a shower. And, you know, these women, man, they're sometimes in the beginning potential in you, but no one in modern times want to put the work in with anyone anymore. So they'll just take the character traits they think that make you great and try to find it in someone that's already there. But as they watch you grow, and some easy females will say things like, oh, you know, your failures helped you. Their failures, listen, at the end of the day, if you win, then what part of your journey will be considered a failure? I'll wait. Because you won. So anything that you're saying up till that point makes never mind, and makes absolutely no sense. How could you be having failures while you're on your way? It's a part of the process. You know what I mean? It's lessons. You can't be going somewhere in life and do everything perfectly while being yourself and not have any lessons. That don't make any sense. You guys smash that like button. So what women would call different failures, you call them lessons. You know what it is, and they watch you grow and get better and better and better. And I brought up the working out thing as a way to start tapping in this type of energy, and then you start attracting women to you. There is no need to have to, chase down anything or, worry about what they're into. And believe it or not, women really get men that are consistently evolving. You know what I mean? They can't get enough, man. And tell you a cheat code is fitness. And I keep rounding it back to this because, while you're working through your journey in fitness, women are watching and you can't lose. You're going to always be in better shape than you were. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. I appreciate you joining me. Ask as many questions as you like and spam as much as you like. I'll get to the questions at the end of the video, okay? So don't feel like that I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying to get through whatever I have on my mind to get out without being interrupted. But at the end of the video, I want you to stay to the end. I will go through and answer all questions. So please don't hold back. Ask ever possibly can, okay? If you don't know what that is my neighbor who calls up along all day long, okay? I can't do nothing about that. Just allow it to be therapeutic and help you get to sleep. But I have no control over what people do out here. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm on the backside of a mountain in North Carolina, so, you use those context clues. But anyway, you guys, man, women, the fitness thing, no matter what they say, they want a fit guy. If you're not in shape and you have women, they're going to still look at guys that are in shape. So why ignore the obvious? Just get in shape with the inner comes along with it. But most importantly, the discipline. The discipline, they notice that right off the bat, you move because when you're staying consistent with your health, there's a lot of different things you have to do and a lot of different ways that you have to move and be. And if women are also being healthy, which a lot of women right now are, then they're looking for men that are on that same level, doing the same thing, and a lot of guys aren't. So if one of those guys, you're standing out even more. Listen, guys, there's plenty of women out here that have become content creators, and that's why I tell you guys to become content creators, because sooner than later, it's going to be like a dating market out here. People are going to be using a different platform to find love, hooking up with other content creators. I'm going to tell you something. The more I do this, you realize that you need someone that understands the schedule and the mindset. It's kind of hard, man. Explain to women that you're not necessarily completely busy, but the creating process and your schedule is different because, when you're creating content, it's a different kind of thing, especially when you're being consistent. It seems like only other content creators can understand that. But then the problem with that is, guess what? These female content creators get to watch whatever man they want, and they get to have those base requirements for 6 foot, but then they get to take, traits from men like me and add it to their previous requirements of 6 foot, obviously slanging the meat and doing more than she is. But now they can have at least, charisma, things like that, and being funny, stuff that guys probably don't have the height normally have, because normally guys that are taller, they don't have to develop that. If they want to, they can, but they don't have to. Guys that are, that are not that height, we tend to have more charisma and whatnot, but women are taking the best of both worlds and building this Frankenstein's Tyrone, super giga chat in their head. And unfortunately, the ones that are content creators are the worst ones at this, because they're always watching content. They don't have any sense. So without them being grounded, they think that it's just, okay, well, if I could just find a guy that has, the way this guy has his emotion and his tenacity, but if I could just get a guy that was that, like this guy over here, but without being as arrogant as he is, get a guy like this, but not be bald. They're trying to do this in their head, man, and it's working out for them. But I am saying that if they don't understand, they're going to have to find somebody that's doing about the same thing that they're doing to understand your work schedule. If you have to make content at night or edit videos at night, or if you're sleeping during the day for a reason or whatnot, other people that aren't making content not gonna understand that. You ladies are gonna be horses. Hey, listen, I don't know why y'all stopped in the comment section, but feel free to say what you want, and I'm gonna get to all comments at the end of the video, even if you're trolling, okay? All right? But look, I want to move on. I'm about to start going live on this channel, which is really what the video is about. From the desk, making reaction videos for the most part on this channel, and then do videos like this on the other channels, right? Just mixing things up, giving y'all some different content per channel. And this is going to be a reaction video channel, so more of that coming later on to me as well. Getting on TikTok, ladies, so you know what I'm saying, don't forget that, you know what I mean? But listen, y'all, you gotta smash that like button, and I want you to understand that getting in shape is definitely a huge plus, and it'll get you in the game on your discipline journey, which women love to see. Really just about growth in general, and whatever you're doing, as long as you're doing something, you have some motion for yourself. Get your social media to where it's popping, and some, because women, unfortunately, in the times that we live in, you can't be someone without, well, a man without social media. Even if you're just posting things up to give off your online presence a certain type of way, women use it for social validation. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, and if you don't have it, they'll think you're weird. So get on there and get your social media popping. Plus, women are like sliding in DMs nowadays. Trust me, I know. So you don't want to not, you know, be online and miss out on that easy opportunity to possibly meet somebody. Excuse me. But ladies, you know who you find attractive online, y'all might want to start sliding them a little bit more. And, you know, just vet the dudes and find a guy that you know is going to move in silence and not put all your business in the street. But you might want to get yourself and get one of these guys, man, before most of us are gone. You know, put in for what you need ahead of time. It's going to be rough for y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Man, I'm over here working out like my life depends on it. I'm over here trying to get my 8 right. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure I go over to overseas, whatever country I move to, in the best shape, right? And through this process, I've developed this discipline that's going to carry with me and really get things done. And it's an aura to it. It really is. It really is. Before this guy gets out here and starts coughing too much, make sure y'all subscribe, join the tribe. Make sure that you have the notification bell set. Share the live stream, you guys. I'm back at it. Again, it's not that I haven't been wanting to make content. I like making content. I love streaming, but I decided that I wanted to be disciplined, and I want to make sure I get certain things done before I go live. So I'm making sure I get my sanity workout, gym, and all this stuff knocked out before I go live. So now I can just go live, and I don't have any fitness stuff I have to do, no homework I have to do. I can just put all of my time into what I'm doing right now, full focus. But I'm gonna tell you something, it took a little while to get myself to where I could do insanity work, go for a run, do insanity, obviously eat whatnot. It took a while, man. You know, your body got to get used to it, but I'm determined, and I've finally gotten used to this. I'm not sore anymore. You know, I can do it easily now. I don't talk about things until I've mastered it. And now that I've mastered it, you know, certain level of confidence, man. I see why David Goggins runs like hundreds of miles. It's a certain level of confidence when you know that you're doing things that regular human beings just can't do, man. And they don't need to know every exact thing that you're doing, but your level's above the rest. And they're wondering, why does this guy cross this way and look this way? I put so much work into myself. I don't get online and brag about on a regular basis. I just let my work speak for itself. You know what I mean? But I had to get on here and talk to a particular situation because that's a great feat for me, man. You know, in a couple of miles doing insanity and then going to the gym. You know, all within 3 to 4 hours, man. It's letting me know that the work that I'm doing is paying off. And when you start seeing the results pay off and you're vibrating higher, you start bringing, people, situations, opportunities to you. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at, man. I'm just vibing high, and the opportunity going in. The women can't get enough. A lot of women are coming out of the hiding, letting me know, yeah, I've been watching. Yeah, I know you've been. I'm just glad that you hit me up and let me know. A lot of women will do that. Listen, I'm just a work husband to some. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. Call it researching some guy or whatever for your work, but I'm the work husband. You can't get enough. Ladies, go ahead and smash that like button. Gentlemen, do so as well. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the ones on the live stream and the replay gang. I'm going to be going live here a couple hours from now with reaction videos, but I'm going to jump on TikTok for now and handle my business. So if you want to catch me, I'll be on TikTok doing reaction videos and also working out. Love and light.